suppose he's unemployed.
Oh,
he'd
no,
be free.
no. Fucking
Oh, Mannone!
Are you kidding?
Mannone, what are you doing?
Oh, go on.
Go on.
Go on.
Oh!
He was offside. Settle down, everyone. He was offside anyway.
You're on YouTube, so where do we start with that performance? Firstly, I'm going to say that I'm not as upset about the performance because I actually really enjoyed watching it. And the reason I really enjoyed watching it was because we did a Google Plus Hangout where me, two guys from Messy Minutes, Joel and Jules, and the Armory Vlog, watched it together on Google Plus Hangout, which meant that some of you guys could also watch it along with us and have a chat and ask questions and just almost be like in a pub atmosphere with other Arsenal fans, just a virtual one. Really enjoyed it, had really good banter, had a good laugh, and it kind of made the game less disappointing than it would have been sat at home watching it on my own. Because it would have been disappointing. Starting off, Mannone, what was he doing with that goal? All you have to do as a goalkeeper is push it out. Simple, push it out of the danger area. I don't even think it looked like he was trying to push it out of the danger area. If it was just a simple mistake and the ball bounced awkwardly, fine. And it did bounce awkwardly, but it didn't look like he was in a position where he was trying to just push it out for a corner or out well away towards the corner post is where you want to aim for. So he was disappointing. Mannone slips up a few times again. He's not having a brilliant season so far, and he could have cost us goals. If Grant Holt didn't run like he was running through treacle all the time and try a ridiculous lob, we would have been well out of the game earlier on. So that's disappointing. Mertesacker had an alright game. Jenkinson, Santos, they did alright, indifferent. In the midfield, it was just so laborious that it was painful to watch at times. The passing was too slow. We were getting hustled and bustled because we were outnumbered in the midfield. And if you can't get through because the passing's too slow, you need someone to pick up the ball and drive with it and create space for other people by driving with the ball. No one would. No one had the either ability or the inclination to go for it. Now, I think I read a stat where it was something like 27 Arsenal players were away on international duty over the last 2 weeks. Does that have an impact? Maybe it does, but equally, if you're going to have 27 internationals in the squad, you've got to accept that that's going to be part of the problem, and you've got to deal with it. We didn't deal with it. Horrendous that Chambo had to go off, presumably because of an injury to a muscle, because he looked like he pulled up. It might have been his knee, but that looks like it's going to be a difficult one. So we had to bring Arshavin on then, and then he didn't really offer much in terms of impact, although he did put one good ball in. But too many players just weren't performing. Gervinho, again, he's not good enough for this first team squad, in my opinion, as it stands. Yes, he got the goals, we can have that debate all day long, but his goals were simple tap-ins, or, in the case of the Chelsea game, he tried to play it across the goalkeeper and it went in the near post. He got lucky. Overall, I think it's a disappointing performance, but we'll move on from it. We've got Schalke on Wednesday, and I think we'll be ready for that and win, and then we've got QPR, and I think we'll win, which will put us in a good position to go to United. Now, I'm going to the Reading game in the Carling Cup coming up. I'm going to the Schalke game at home, I'm going to the QPR game at home, and then I'm going to the Man U away game. So I'm going to try and make lots of videos in there. For any of those clubs, QPR, Man U, Reading, if you want me to ask a question about their club to their fans, then put down in the comments below what you want me to ask, and I'll try and do it at the match, because I am going to a match again, I promise. So if you've enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed the Google Plus Hangout earlier as well, then make sure that you comment and like down below to tell me how you think it went earlier on with the Google Plus Hangout. Any feedback's good. And make sure you subscribe up there so you get all my next videos coming out against, as I said, QPR, Schalke, Reading, Man United away. Thank you very much. Boom. But why Mertesacker thought, well, I'll just give him a clear shot on goal rather than defend the goal, and I'll try and step out and wait for the cross. You don't do that. As the defender in that position, you've got to go to the ball and block the goal.